Which one would you recommend me if I want to try Cuban coffee? Yo guys, welcome to a new video here on my channel Floris abroad. And today we're gonna do the ultimate Cuban sandwich challenge. I'm super excited. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. If you're gonna do a Cuban sandwich challenge, there's only one place where you can do that, and that is of course in Little Havana, which is the Cuban inspired neighborhood here in Miami, with a lot of typical Cuban places like this cigar shop. Let's check it out. Wow, this is so cool. I don't want to shout that much, but look at all these cigars. Super Cuban and super cool place, if you ask me. It's that I don't smoke, but otherwise I would have definitely bought something here. This looks insane, this place. But of course, this video is about the Cuban sandwich, so I'll explain you a little bit more what a Cuban sandwich is. The Cuban sandwich actually traces back to the late 1800s, when Cuban workers needed a quick and easy lunch here in Miami and Tampa. And the Cuban sandwich got influences from Spain, from Cuba, and even from Italian immigrants. But the version in Miami is the one that got really famous. And this version consists of Cuban bread, roasted pork, sliced ham, Swiss cheese, pickles and mustard. And today we're gonna compare the cheapest against the most expensive Cuban sandwich here in Little Havana. And of course we're gonna start with the cheapest option, which we will buy at El Rey de las Fritas. And El Rey de las Fritas is a favorite among the locals because it's super authentic and of course super cheap. Let's check it out. Okay, we're entering right now. It looks really cool and super busy, which promises a lot, of course. We've got the menu, but of course it's really easy where we're going for. We're going for the Cuban sandwich and it's under $10. Hello, one Cuban sandwich, please. Okay, we're sitting down. We've got the Cuban sandwich. I'm actually super hungry. It's 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything yet today. And here we see it. This is the Cuban sandwich. And let me open it up. I see the pork, I see the ham, I see the cheese. I don't see the pickles because I didn't want pickles. I got them off. I don't like pickles. And there's also mustard on, but we've got some ketchup and mayonnaise. And we got, by the way, a free water as well. But first we're gonna eat it raw. We're gonna eat it how it's meant to eat with this. Let's go. I'm super excited. Honestly, this is tasting so much better than it looks, because I have to be honest, it doesn't look that tasty on camera, but also in real life. But the flavor is super good. So much meat. You have to love meat. If you don't love meat, this is probably not the sandwich for you. One more bite to test. I love it, and even like extra sauces are not that necessary. I'm a guy who likes a lot of sauce normally on things like this, but it's not necessary because it's already flavored enough and the cheese makes it a little bit act like a sauce kind of. I really like this, and for only $10 or under $10 even, it's a super good option for the cheapest Cuban sandwich here in Little Havana. Okay, we did pay last view of the restaurant, and then outside I'm gonna give you my final opinion and conclusion about this restaurant, because it was for only $10. Surprisingly good. So I'm really curious now how good the most expensive Cuban sandwich will be here in Little Havana. But for $10, I would highly recommend this. It's not a lot of money, especially not a lot of money for in Miami, because everything here is super expensive. But now I'm just gonna walk around a little bit more in Little Havana, and I really want to try a typical Cuban coffee and chill there for a bit before we're gonna go to the most expensive place. Amazing street art can be found, by the way, as well here in Little Havana. What an amazing neighborhood. Definitely something you should check out when you're in Miami. Here, by the way, another beautiful artwork. And we're now almost at the most famous coffee place here in Little Havana to try some typical Cuban coffee. There it is. House of Cuban Coffee, La Colada Gourmet, or something like that. Let's enter. Oh wow, I like this vibe a lot. Here an actual coffee machine. Probably they don't use this one anymore. Really cool. Okay, let me check out the menu and see which coffee we'll get. Which one would you recommend me if I want to try Cuban coffee?
Cuban coffee?
Yeah, super typical. Very...
Super typical. Do you like a strong?
Yeah.
Yes? Do you like a liquor?
No, more
No
coffee.
alcohol.
No
Alcohol.
coffee.
Okay. I recommend bonbon. The bonbon
Okay.
is a double espresso and a little bit condensed milk.
Perfect.
Yes?
That one, yes.
For here or to go?
For here, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Sit down.
She told me to get the, I forgot the name, but we'll see, double espresso with a little bit of condensed milk. Sounds amazing.
You mix it.
Okay. Oh, I'm mixing with a spoon. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay, this is bonbon, and look how cool it now looks. The milk and double espresso, but you mix it with the spoon, and there's also a little cookie. Let's mix it in. Hoppatee. And it's a little bit less dark, of course. And we're gonna try. Maybe it's a bit warm, but we'll see. Holy damn. This is insane. I'm such a big coffee lover. And this is one of the best coffees I've ever tried. It is not joking. This is insane. It's super strong, like it's double espresso with a little bit of milk. It's so tasty. This is incredible. I'm honestly so surprised. I'm gonna enjoy this coffee a lot, and then we're gonna go to a next place here in Little Havana. Okay, and with the tip included is as expensive this coffee as a flat white, a medium flat white at the Starbucks. And well, then for me the choice of which one is better value is a super easy choice. Cuba is also known for its music, and here is a live band playing. And while walking towards the most expensive place to buy a Cuban sandwich, I'm stumbled upon this park, the Domino Park, and this one is really famous for men playing dominoes and people spectating them. There you see. Honestly, I have no idea how this game is played. But it looks fun, especially let's say you're older and living here alone in Miami and you like this game. You could just go to this park, sit on one of these tables and play dominoes with strangers, which is super cool. Oh, actually this park is called Maximo Gomez Park, and it's a domino club for residents who are 55 and older, and you have to have some sort of membership. So it's not completely that you can go random to the park, but it's at least cool. And that's the reason why there are only older people, because you have to be at least 55 to get a membership. And we arrived at the most expensive option, sandwich, and that means sandwich in Spanish. And they are the most expensive one here in Little Havana because they're known to give the classic Cuban sandwich a more gourmet twist. And that basically means that they use better ingredients, a more refined cooking technique, and they have a better, more creative presentation of the sandwich. So let's find out if that's all true. Okay, this is the first impression of the place. Hello, just one regular Cuban sandwich, please. We have a little look in the kitchen here. They're making the sandwiches. Really dope. And I'm really curious how it compares to the previous one we went to. Okay, the sandwich arrives, and I have to admit it looks way more creative and professional than previous ones. So it's obvious that this one is the more expensive one. Here it is, and as you can see, we see again the ham, we see again the pork, we see cheese, and there is some mustard on top of it as well. I'm super hungry again. It has been some hours since the previous one. Here a better close-up of the Cuban sandwich, looking tasty as hell, and we're gonna try it. Really excited, let's go. Holy damn, what a huge difference. What a crazy difference with the previous one. This one is so much better. I'm not joking. I'm not joking for the video. This one is so much better. Wait. And I even spilled a pickle. So I didn't even ask without pickles, I forgot. But the pickle stays nice, although I don't like pickles. It's hard to describe why it's better. Maybe it's the better ingredients that it's known for. It's also more oily. It tastes a little bit more fat than the previous one. But it's insane. This is so much better. I'm curious how expensive this one must be. We have to pay later, but wow, super good. I now almost finished the whole Cuban sandwich. And I now finally found out why it tastes so much better than the previous one. And I think it's the cheese that you taste way more with this sandwich than the previous one, and also the mustard is way more richer and way more of taste in this sandwich than of the cheaper one. Okay, last view of the restaurant, and then I'm gonna tell you how expensive it was. Okay, let's go. We're outside, and what a nice Cuban sandwich. This sandwich was inclusive with a tip $18, which means about twice as expensive as the most cheap Cuban sandwich. And it's super difficult to tell you which one is better value for your money, because the second one, the most expensive one, was definitely way more tastier. But yeah, of course, it's also twice as expensive. Also, the restaurant itself of the most expensive one was way better looking. The service was better. The toilets, for example, were also way better. So it's difficult to make a decision, and it depends on what you like. If you just want to try for cheap a Cuban sandwich, which the first one was really good for less than $10, which is amazing value. But if you're only once in Miami and you want to try the best Cuban sandwich there is, then this one was amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is the last Miami vlog, because currently when you're watching this, I will be in Colombia. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the Colombia vlogs. I'm gonna stay in Colombia for a long time. I've got some really cool things planned. So make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. The first Colombian vlog will be online this Wednesday. So I see you all on Wednesday.